Hi, I'm Nick Driftwood, UK filmmaker and Panasonic Lumix ambassador.
Hi, I'm John McGregor. I'm a product trainer with Sennheiser.
John, you brought some lovely toys for us to have a look at today.
I have indeed.
Microphones.
Yep.
Let's talk about the types of microphones you brought and what are their application.
Well, I brought with me today a couple of handheld microphones. So, for example, this one here. Handheld microphones are absolutely brilliant for interview situations. Obviously, we're quite used to seeing them on screen. And for example, I've got a directional one here. And obviously, you can choose between the different types of microphones. So that's a directional one. I've got an omnidirectional one here. And depending on the type of interview you're doing, you would choose the different polar patterns for these microphones. I've also brought with me a wireless lavalier microphone set. So this is a wireless lav. And obviously with a lavalier microphone, this is a much more intimate use of a microphone. Still great for interview situations, but also great for whether it's filmmaking and things like that, because obviously these microphones can be hidden on the body, whether it's on the chest area, which we're commonly used to, or even up in the hairline.
And you kind of get a constant close signal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you do. You don't have to worry so much about operational use of those too much.
Okay.
I've also brought with me a shotgun. I mean, this is a classic filmmaking idea. Shotgun microphone here. Shotgun microphones obviously allow us to get a little bit further away from the performers. We can obviously use a boom pole, get it up high, and it allows us to keep the microphone away from the performer and allows us a little bit more control of the sound guy controlling the sound.
And I see you've got a wireless device on the back of this.
I've got a wireless transmitter, so that means I can turn any of my wired microphones into a wireless microphone, which is kind of a cool thing to do.
Fantastic. I may as well ask this question. What's the differences between wired and wireless there? Because often a lot of people, engineers, prefer to be wired, getting that clean signal.
Yeah, I mean, people like the idea of going wired because obviously, it's supposedly a clean signal. But, with the advances in wireless microphone technology nowadays, wireless microphones are absolutely brilliant to work with. And of course, they bring with them the fact that you are now no longer having to worry about that wonderful XLR cable. A classic one with working with an XLR cable is one, tripping over it, so your health and safety there. But two, also people just leave that wire hanging loose, and as that cable moves backwards and forwards, you actually do get sound from the cable transmitted up into the microphone. So wireless can be a nice, easier way of working because it once again is just simplifying your whole setup. You don't have cables running across the floor and so on.
So this is a quick guide to the type of choices of microphones that you might be using with the Lumix video-enabled cameras.
Panasonic.